Oh, okay. Hey.
Doing good. So you want to give me? So what I understand is there was a video of the suspect making admissions on YouTube.
Yes.
Okay, what is the name of the channel?
Robot Underground.
Okay, so it was, and so just so I understand correctly, the child that this was bought for
Yes.
was it because it's a homemade speaker, right?
It's a custom speaker.
Yeah, like he builds them though, right?
Yeah, they're custom speakers. They're $600. Yeah, these are not cheap speakers.
So you placed the order for him, or is this something that because I'm not savvy with like audio stuff at all, but
What it is you have to pay up front to have a custom subwoofer built so that the business or whoever's not stuck with it and can't sell it. Does that make sense? It's
gotcha, yeah,
customized.
yeah. So they don't have like an overstock.
Correct. You can't, it's like having a custom paint job that nobody would want because you had it customized for your person.
Okay,
Yeah, which
and this
makes
is
it
what
valuable.
you and you don't know him at all, right? Did you just find him online or like on his videos?
Yeah, I've known Patrick for probably 2 years. And yeah, that's how I know him is from YouTube. That's how I had
Okay,
met his business and whatever. And that's where he
okay,
has people come in, build speakers on like an internship type thing or whatever.
yeah, I'm familiar with that because that's
Yeah.
what he explained to me on the. So what you're saying is that there's a video of him saying that he basically sold that speaker.
There's two
Okay,
of them. Yeah,
the speakers that you paid for and that were at his yard.
that is correct. Yes, these speakers were being shipped out that the next day, and they were in the floor on a video. Patrick puts them on a machine that tests the parameters of the speakers, basically how they function and everything. He does a video and then he sends those out. So I had purchased those like a month before for a buddy of mine's. It's one of my best friend's son that he was going to be 16 in November or whatever, getting ready to be
Yeah.
November. So we were going to try to have it ready for him when he got his new truck. You know what I mean? He's a 16-year-old good kid. He's not a bad kid. He's a great kid. He don't I don't deal with trash, man. We're good people.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this and and then Patrick tells me, man, I didn't want this to be all out there, but my place got broke into. And I
Okay.
was like, he said, and they stole your speakers. Well, he did a video about the speakers being stolen, saying, hey, they stole Nolan's speakers. That's me. They stole Nolan Deez's speakers. People know me
Yeah.
from all over YouTube, all over the
Okay.
country. So
Yeah.
all he's got to do is say my name, and they go, oh, okay, well, I know who that is. Well,
Gotcha.
I mean, we're building one of the loudest cars in the world. So
Yeah.
I'm well known, man. And at the end of the day, I'm sitting here going, you ever watch like Cletus McFarland's channel, shit like that?
No, to be honest, I don't watch a whole lot of like YouTube and stuff.
Well, it's stuff's all over YouTube. I'll tell you that much right now. So
Yeah.
at the end of the day, Patrick did a video. He said he didn't want to get involved with the police department because he's had so much trouble. And I don't want to get into all that. That's none of my business. What I'm trying to do is just make that boy go talk to you guys and you lock his fanny up. If this kid's bragging about it on YouTube and I'm having to answer questions for somebody and it's my money that $600 I'm out of,
Yeah.
I want somebody to take care of it. I mean, and I'm in North Carolina, man. I mean, if I got to get an airplane ride and go to Arizona, I'd be glad to. It's not that far by airplane. So at the end of the day, I'm sitting here going, I want somebody to handle this. This is not being handled. Well,
So
the kid
the
actually got on. If you go to Robot Underground, you can look it up on your phone, and I'll tell you where it is right now. And he talks about it in the very beginning. You don't have to look hard for it. If you
and
go
you're
to
talking about Zach, right?
yeah, Zachary
Yeah.
Anderson,
Okay.
and it has your name on here in the your report number and your badge number 23348. That's where I got it
Okay.
from.
And just to be clear, because I think from the get go, I wasn't too sure what exactly was going on. So this isn't an issue that you have with. I'm sorry, I haven't dealt with this case in a couple weeks, but what's the gentleman's name again? Not Zach, the other guy.
Patrick.
Patrick, you don't have any issues with Patrick. You guys are cool.
Right.
With you guys are on the same page, is what I'm hearing, right?
Yeah, the Patrick.
Okay.
Patrick basically called you guys to report the theft.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the kid, Patrick, was like, I can't get anything done, but here it is if you want to get it done. He's basically sending me a message through YouTube saying, hey, here's who's got your speakers. Somebody's got to handle it besides me. You get what I'm saying? And I'm like, no,
yeah,
no problem.
This is basically, so you got this info from Patrick, but because this case went to our CIU detectives, because I was in touch with them about that. But did Patrick ever let CIU know about, or like Mesa detectives know about this? The video?
I tried to contact to find out who a detective was, and they said it wasn't assigned, and that was 2 weeks ago.
No, because I've talked to them about it. I don't know what exactly, because like on patrol we just take. The reason I was like mainly confused from the beginning, because this is like we take like 10 reports a day. Like I take the initial,
right,
and then it goes off to detectives, and then I don't hear from it again if we don't make an arrest on it that day. So
yeah.
I was kind of confused on what exactly was going on, but I can talk to, because obviously I'll write a supplement on everything you're telling me.
Yeah.
And then the video's still up, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
And does that video have, what exactly is in the video? Is it actually Zachary saying stuff, or is it like text messages and stuff like that?
It's his Facebook channel with his name on it, with him contacting and giving details about breaking into the building.
Right.
I mean, this kid is obviously not very smart. I mean,
does Zachary have does he have a YouTube or anything too?
He's got a face. If you watch this YouTube video, it'll have all the information that it's okay. Basically what Patrick did is Patrick pulled up the messages from Zachary to him, and Zachary's telling on himself saying, hey man, I'm glad I jumped the fence and stole this shit, and you need this. This is what you need. This is what's coming to you, and all kinds of stuff, man. This kid's literally typing out, hey, I stole the stuff, get good deal. Guess what? Nobody's going to do anything. And when you said you do 10 police reports a day, well, that ain't good. That tells me nothing's getting done. Nobody's getting punished. That's why you're having so many calls a day. So,
well, there's different departments. We all take a piece of the pie. Like on patrol, we only take, one portion of the call, and then it goes up. The detectives see like what else they can deal with, and if there's any further investigating to do.
Well, this don't take no investigator to figure this out, because if somebody's an investigator that can't figure out who stole these speakers, they don't need a job.
Yeah, it's not necessarily about figuring out who stole them like that. We can insinuate that, but it's more of like being able to prove it too, though.
Well, they had no problem proving the case with Patrick, evidently, because he's in jail. So I want the same thing done to Zachary Anderson.
Well, that I can't speak on behalf of that. I don't know too much about all that, but.
Well, I'm just giving you my input. You don't have to agree with it. I'm just telling you, listen, man, you're talking to a professional here. At the end of the day, this Zachary Anderson is admitting to stealing my speakers, my stuff that I paid for, okay? And I expect him to be locked up in your jail very soon. Like, he needs to be locked up today. And if you can't find him, you're not looking hard. This kid goes to every base meet in your town. Every single one, and he blabs about it on the internet. All you got to do is
every what in our town?
Every base meet where they do base meets, they meet up and do base competitions, hang out, whatever. He tells he says that he's going there. He even admits to stealing the stuff. Like if you watch this video that's 7 minutes long, it's actually 7 minutes and 20 seconds long, that Robot Underground put on, which would be Patrick. When he put this video on, it's got Here's the title. Zachary Anderson versus the Mesa Police Department Officer Sensabaugh 23348 report.
Yeah.
All right.
And that's what I get what, like, I understand what you're saying, but what I'm saying is, like, for like an arrest to be made, we can't just take information just off a screen. We still have to, like, prove things happened, and, like, we can't just go off of, like, phone numbers on a screen and stuff like that. If it's like a video of him actually saying it, then that's like a different story. But
no, listen, you guys do this all the time. Listen, sir, listen to me. I want you to hear me real clear. I'm not being ugly with you. Just listen to me. I work in communications, which goes to your covert operations, to your offices. That's what I do for a living. Am I clear? Okay, so
yeah.
Here's what I do. When I go to the police departments, let's just say Union County Sheriff's Department in Union County, North Carolina. I hooked up the sheriff's office. I did the covert room that's beside the sheriff himself. I'm that guy. Does that make sense? The sheriff leaves me in there by myself. I'm not in there with a bunch of police officers. I do it there by myself, which is a hell of a lot bigger than Mesa Police Department. Okay?
I understand what you're saying, but I'm just like, we will do what we can. I will document this in a supplement. I will talk to our CIU about it, and if there's something we could do, we will do it.
Well, here's the thing. When you say you can't go back, wait, hang on.
I can't just go arrest them just right now, just based off of you telling me there's a video.
So if you got a video of somebody robbing a bank, you can't go arrest them?
If it's a video of somebody robbing a bank and we can see it's them, yes. But if it's a video of someone showing text messages of, like, someone saying they're going to go rob a bank, then we have a lot more to prove than just going off that.
Okay, so just say crooks that shot Trump, right? If you got his phone, why do you get his phone for communication? Sir, you're not going to win here. Listen.
I'm not going to speak on behalf of this stuff because I don't know anything about that stuff.
I'm saying, hypothetically, listen, you're not going to outsmart me, dude. I've done this a long time. Let me tell you something.
I'm not claiming to outsmart you, but this is something that
You've already lied to me one time. Hang on.
We will do what we can do with this, and we will document what you told us, and I will make.
Well, we're not cutting this conversation right now. I'm talking. All right, and I've already talked to your sergeant one time about how rude and unprofessional you are, and he said you only called one time. You said you called 5, which is a lie. So number one, you've lied.
I didn't remember how many times I called.
Well, he did. Well, he did. Your sergeant told me. Your sergeant told me how many times you called. You see, you're putting your own foot in your mouth, and I'm recording you. So
okay, this is like, it doesn't need to go this way. We will do what we can.
I know it doesn't. All you have to do is listen to what I'm saying. You're cutting me off. I'm going to prove something to you if you'll let me finish. Okay?
Okay.
When someone takes someone's phone, I've been through this a million times. One time I saved a girl's life that had a heroin overdose, right? I found her in a Bojangles bathroom. They said, who gave her this stuff? I said, I don't know. I was in the men's bathroom. I came out, I'm working. And her phone, I said, if you want to know who gave her drugs, go look in her phone. It's in her shirt pocket. Well, where's that at? I said, in the corner of the damn bathroom where they slung it off, cutting her top off. I said, I give her CPR. So all of a sudden, they go get her phone. All of a sudden, it rings. When it rings, or it dings, it pops up the text message. And what I'm getting at, when that text message popped up, that officer went, oh, wait, look, y'all, just look. I did not open this phone, right? I said, no, it came up automatically. She said, good, because it's against the law for me to unlock a phone. I said, but if you can read it, you can use it in court. Yes. So here's what I'm telling you, Mr. Sensabaugh. I'm giving you the information that's on Facebook of Zach Anderson Facebook channel that you, if you are smart, you guys could go back and follow his communications trail, and you're trying to tell me you can't do that? Sir, that's what you do every day. I don't know what you do as a patrol officer, but the officers that look through the internet, which is daily, that I hook up daily, that's what they do for a living. They look at screens and see what people do and communicate, and then they have them arrested. That's what they do. When someone says, hey, I'm going to go shoot so-and-so, and it says it on the internet, it's flagged. And they call you and say, hey, wait a minute. This guy is going to go do something. We just found it on his internet page. You use that as evidence. I'm giving you the evidence. All you got to do is read it. So you can't get out of this by saying we can't go do something. Yes, you can. I'm giving you the information. I'm
Can I get
telling you
your
where it's
information,
at.
Mr. G?
Sir?
Can I get your information, please?
Yeah, what do you need?
How do you spell your last name?
Deas.
Deas, and then Nolan, just Nolan.
I'm going to give you my full name.
All right, go ahead.
Richard Nolan Dees Jr.
Richard Nolan Dees, and then Nolan's middle name, I'm assuming.
Yes.
All right, and then can I get your date of birth?
August 12th, 1972.
And then can I get? You said you live in South Carolina, right?
North Carolina.
North Carolina, my bad.
Yes.
All right. What's your address?
What's that relevant to?
You don't have to provide it if you don't want
Right.
to.
I know I don't. I know
right.
I don't. I already know that. I'm not giving you my address.
I'm not. Just everything's on the phone, so we're not. It's not like I'm forcing you to do anything.
Right. Yeah, that's
All
called
right.
coercion. I know. Believe me, sir. I know the law.
All right, sir. Well, I will call you if we have any questions. Otherwise, I'm going to talk with our CIU, and like I said, we'll do what we can. But I'm not going to sit here and tell you that we're going to go arrest somebody today.
Well, what I want you to do is watch the video instead of asking me a bunch of dumb questions. Watch the video that's going to give you all the information that you need. Well, like I'm recording this right now, this will be on YouTube today. So I want you to go look at his YouTube, Robot Underground, this particular one. It says, right, let me read it to you right quick while we're on the phone. I know you don't have long, but I want you to listen to me. Okay, so I'm going to read off what this kid says. He says, bro, I literally know more about you than you even think. Now, he's talking to Patrick. You're fucking stupid. Your gifts the last few months have really helped me out, though definitely worth more than my Crossfire speakers. I hope you enjoyed them. He says, here we go. I hope it was worth it, cause I'm going to be shopping with you every time I want something from now on. I told you not to fuck with me, but you can't listen, can you? Couldn't you have just gave me the speakers back? Now, what it was this boy used to work for him. And this boy he fired. They had made some kind of deal about some speakers. Patrick kept the speakers because the boy didn't finish the job. The boy brings his father up there and they make threats to Patrick and man, they're fighting each other on TV. Patrick is trying to protect himself with a speaker. The boy's father picks up a speaker and tries to fight him back with a speaker. And this kid's sitting there, and then Patrick says, hey, no wonder this kid's troubled. Look at you. You're down here starting fights with him when you just need to get him out of here. And this is why Patrick lost confidence in getting anything done, and I see why. I understand, and I don't live in Mesa, Arizona. Man, if you guys did what you did to me right over the phone today, I would be down at the magistrate's office taking out warrants against all of you. I'm telling you right now, this is terrible. This is horrible. And I understand you shouldn't have to listen to what I'm saying, but at the end of the day, man, you've got a guy admitting, and this video goes on and on if you watch that video. This kid literally says, I stole the shit. Okay, and then there's another video where Patrick says my name and says, Zach stole my speakers. He says, Zach stole Nolan Dees' speakers. I went to the base meet and met him. They set the kid up. They met him out there, and they talk about it in this video. And the kid brags about it. So, if you go look at another video, it's right after that video. It's called, It Turns Out That Zach the Wax Enthusiast is Dumber Than I Thought. It's a 40-minute, 43-second video. And at the very beginning, he says, y'all know Nolan Dees, he stole his speakers. Zach did. We met him at the base meet. And he's trying to deny it, but he's got the speakers on OfferUp. All that's on these videos. You don't have to do a whole lot of work. Neither does the detective. They just need to look at it. So if they're going to question this guy or say pull him in, and You can pull him in and ask him questions. And all you got to do is show him these Facebook messages and go, did you type this? And he's not going to know whether or not you know who it is. And if he admits to it, lock his butt up. You can pull him in. You know what? You can pull anybody in for suspicion of a crime. This guy is suspicious. This guy is saying he's done it on the internet. It's no different than someone saying, I'm going to go get somebody. That's a threat. That's communicating a threat. You would take that seriously, wouldn't you? And I know you would. You would go lock them up. You cannot communicate threats. This guy is publicly admitting to stealing my speakers out of this shop that I'm out of. That's my stuff.
I'm going to pass this information along, and then we'll be in touch.
And who's the detective that's handling this? What's their name?
I don't know off the top of my head right now, but we can have them reach out to you.
So you have no idea who's... Did you know they thought that I was Patrick?
It wouldn't surprise me, but I don't know.
Yeah, Patrick's in jail.
Well, the average person doesn't know that. So, all right.
All right, bud.
We'll stay in touch, sir.
All right, take care.
All right.
See you. Bye.